Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, and welcome to the home of every Barcelona lover. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on manager Xavi Hernandez's pre-match press conference ahead of Frankfurt tomorrow in the Europa League second leg at the Camp Nou. Of course, Xavi spoke about many important topics. He spoke about Pique, Lewandowski, Real Madrid, Luuk de Jong, Dest, ahead of that important fixture. We are going to be discussing on everything he had to say in that press conference earlier today. Then secondly, talking about Gerard Pique and his injury update, Barcelona are reportedly pessimistic about the centre-back's injury ahead of the Europa League second leg tomorrow. Then to conclude, talking about Ansu Fati's injury update as well, it has been reported that Ansu Fati's Barcelona return have been delayed by 3 weeks. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into those stories in much detail, please do well to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. If you're a lover of FC Barcelona, endeavor to subscribe, give the video a like, and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca! 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 Xavi will hope Barcelona's gas winner in the last minute against Levante would serve some much needed motivation in the team as they get ready to take on Eintracht Frankfurt in the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinals. It will not be an easy task, though. Frankfurt made it clear that they were in to win it and would not be taken lightly, even at the Camp Nou. If anything, Villarreal's sensational win against Bayern yesterday night should help Barcelona keep the eye on the ball at all times. Ahead of the game, Xavi addressed questions from journalists as part of the traditional pre-game press conference. Of course, talking about the game, the manager said, "I think we have to improve in terms of losing the ball. We are playing in front of our fans and this is our favor, but we must not find any excuses. We are working to prevent them from having the ball and countering. For them, it is the most important match in their history. We have to live up to the desire, this motivation. They have to play against Barcelona. And tomorrow, I hope the supporters will continue to show that they are on the same page." Then talking about the pitch, Xavi said, "The pitch did not help us in the first leg, but I expect it to be better tomorrow. We have to attack well and defend better than we did in the first leg." On Gerard Pique, he said, "Pique's participation will depend on his recovery. He is a competitive player. Tomorrow we will assess his participation." On Fati, he said, "We will not pressure him to return. Everything depends on his feelings, but it is good to see him train with the team. He is close to returning to full team participation. We will not set a specific time or match for Ansu's return. Everything depends on his readiness." Then talking about their ambitions, the manager said, "At the beginning of the season, we wanted to compete for the Champions League. Today, we aim to compete for the Europa League. In the end, it is a European competition. We want to win it. Winning the Europa League will be important, not only for me as a coach, but for the players as well." On the pressure to win, Xavi said, "This is Barcelona. We have an obligation to win and play well, as always. No matter what happened in the first leg, we have to be perfect. This is the most demanding team in the world." On the UCL game yesterday, the manager said, "What happened yesterday makes me think that La Liga is not that far from the Premier League. At the moment, there are 2 Spanish teams in the Champions League semi-finals. Next season, we want to compete for the Champions League and play against the teams that played yesterday." Then talking about winning against big teams, the boss said, "Did you see what Villarreal did yesterday? We beat Villarreal, right? You have to put Villarreal among the top teams, and we have won against." On Lewandowski, he said, "This is not the time. He is a great player, but we have to focus on tomorrow's game. I understand your question, but this is not the right time to discuss potential targets." On winning the Europa League, he said, "We have not won the Europa League ever. We have to win it for the fans." On Real Madrid's performance yesterday, he said, "We, Barcelona, are looking at the history of the team. When Cruyff came, we laid down certain basics to play well. I don't know about Real Madrid, but for us, we always have to play well." On Luuk de Jong, Xavi said, "I have said it over and over again. He is a role model for his professionalism and work. I value him very much. He's an option we have and has improved a lot with his associative game, and he also protects the ball well." On Nico Gonzalez's game time, Xavi said, "It's not a physical issue. He's a good player and he does not play poorly. I am happy with him, his work and his competitiveness. He's an important player for the team and he played many minutes. He's highly rated by the technical staff. He did not have a great game against Levante though. On Fabio Blanco, he said, he's a great player for Barcelona B. He's doing really well and scoring goals. He can play on the wing and even centrally. We will evaluate his performance at the end of the season, but he is doing well. On Dest, the manager said, he is on the squad list and definitely has a chance to start. Same for Memphis Depay. It is important that we are starting to get players back though. Dest is an important player for us, for his ability to play on the right and even the left. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona are sweating on the fitness of Gerard Pique heading into their Thursday night encounter against Frankfurt in the second leg of the UEFA Europa League quarter-final. The defensive stalwart had picked up a thigh injury early on in the first leg, forcing Xavi to sub him off for Clement Lenglet. The defender subsequently missed the weekend clash against Levante, where Barca had to labor to win that game 3-2. Earlier this week, there were reports in the Spanish media suggesting the availability of Pique for Thursday's encounter. The veteran was expected to undergo a test on Wednesday. Earlier today, it was revealed that Pique had even taken part in team training along with fellow doubtfuls like Memphis and Sergio Dest, boosting hopes of his potential comeback against Frankfurt. However, according to reports, Pique wasn't able to complete full training. He only participated in parts of the training program before feeling some discomfort. Pique's availability hangs in the air once again, and due to his discomfort, he has not been given a medical discharge. Of course, the report believes a decision surrounding his participation in Frankfurt game will be made tomorrow. His further absence could significantly weaken the defense, potentially forcing Barcelona to once again deploy Lenglet in central defense, which is not good news against a Frankfurt side boasting attacking talent such as Jasper Lindstrom and Filip Kostic. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona fans have been raring to see teenage prodigy Ansu Fati in action for quite a while now. The 19-year-old La Masia ace had returned from a spell on the sidelines in January, but lasted just 3 matches before picking up another injury. Fati has been back in training over the last week, and it has been widely reported that the Spaniard is in the final phase of his recovery. In fact, it has also been claimed that the forward could be back in action for Barca's La Liga game against Cadiz on Monday night. However, according to the latest claims from Catalonia Radio, that is unlikely to be the case. The report states that there is a 99% chance that Fati will not be involved against Cadiz this coming Monday. Instead, the Barcelona coaching staff are eyeing to ease him back into action at least 2 to 3 weeks from now. Xavi and co are being careful and erring on the side of the caution, which is understandable considering his recent injury problems. Fati, speaking at an event on Tuesday, insisted he was ready to return, but did not mention a specific date. But he is unlikely to step onto the field against Cadiz. Instead, the report states that Barca are looking at the La Liga clashes against Rayo Vallecano on April 24th or Mallorca on May 1st as more realistic dates for Fati to return to an on-field action. So fans will have to wait for a little longer to see their favorite teenage forward on the field for Barca. While the delay is disappointing, it is the best interest for the player and for the club, not to rush the youngster back into action and risk exacerbating his fitness issues. Fati has endured a difficult past 18 months or so with relentless injury problems. The 19-year-old has played just 10 games this season, scoring 5 goals in the process. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.